Hi everybody, I'm Dan Rundhaug with Leadership Short number 5. I'm in Arizona on business and I just had my morning breakfast and coffee looking over the driving range. And as I was looking at the different golfers really working to perfect their game, a quote from John Maxwell really rung true to me. You see, too often we think that experience is the best teacher for us. And what Maxwell says is evaluated experience is our best teacher. And what I mean by that is there was one particular golfer that was on the driving range and he had everything set up. Not only his bag, all of his balls ready to go, the various clubs he was going to use, but about 20 feet behind him, he had a camera set up on a tripod. And what he was doing, spending over an hour on the driving range, is he was actually hitting the ball, and every so often he would go back and he would look at what happened on the playback of the video. You see, he wasn't just experiencing the driving range itself, he was evaluating what he was seeing in his experience. So as you think about your leadership journey and what you're doing in life, and as you're growing your professional career, it's not just about the experience that you have, it's how you're evaluating that experience to make yourself better. It reminds me, I just was listening to a podcast the other day on Wisdom from the Top by Guy Raz, and he was interviewing the former CEO of Intuit, Brad Smith. And Brad was talking about an earlier time in his career with Intuit when he was overseeing the TurboTax division of that company. And this was early as TurboTax was evaluating what to do with the growing threat of internet and web-based capabilities regarding their tax softwares. And Brad made the decision that he was going to invest $40 million to push TurboTax out via digital marketing and direct web access versus using their sales team. This was a significant bet that Brad made. He was relatively newer in the leadership role at TurboTax. And as he went through and evaluated what he expected to experience from that investment, it was dramatically different in the wrong direction from what he was hoping for. He was called before the board of directors, and as he was driving to that meeting, he got on the phone with his dad and he said, "What should I do?" And his dad gave him stellar wisdom. His dad said, "Brad, what I want you to do is tell the board what you thought you would experience. Tell the board what you anticipated and the reasons for that. Then tell the board what you actually experienced, and finally let them know what you would do different." In essence, he told his son, Brad, don't just talk about your experience. Talk about the evaluated experience that you have. So as you go through your life, and as you work for the organizations you work for, let me tell you, no one expects you to bat 1,000. No one expects perfection. If that's your organization's expectation for you, you're probably working for the wrong company. But what they want from you is not just the experience of what is, but the evaluated experience of what you learned. Hey, check out jobdoctors.com for more innovative lessons on leadership.